I have a 10-year-old child. I'm not riding with this one, but I'm curious what you guys think.
I mean, because I just imagine things get so busy, especially if you have multiple kids. Like Billy's going to basketball and Susan's going to ballet. I don't know where those names came from, but their kids have to go like I know the kids have to go like separate directions, and everyone has doctor's appointments, and like it's so many different things. Especially if you work full time, if you're a single mom, a single parent. Like it makes sense to me.
I'm so busy. Let this woman kidnap my child. There's no way I'm going for
I
this.
want to know, how do they discipline? You know your kids act up in the car. So as an Uber driver, I'm going to have to stop and pull your kid over and discipline
that's your biggest concern with this?
That's
what
my biggest concern.
What about this woman who you don't know from a ham sandwich who's driving your children along?
But a lot of people are using Uber right now to drive their kids to school, back from school.
Which is crazy to me.
It is I don't think I would do it. It would make me too nervous.
No way.
But I do think sometimes people are out of options. You know, like if you can't get your kid on a school bus, or it takes too long or something, if you live far away. I think people are out of options, so this is potentially a good solution for it. And the people that they're hiring have to have 5+ years of childcare experience. So I think that's actually really cool.
How you measure that?
Yeah, I don't know how you measure that.
Well,
babysitting.
I also just think it'd be hard to get my son's 10 years old. I think it'd be hard to get him into a car with a stranger. It feels like a group of kids, and there's a connection to. What I didn't like is they are women driving. Like, women can't be criminals too. Like, that's what I had issue with. But also, I'm teaching my son, don't get in a car, don't take food, candy from strangers, don't talk to them. But get in this car and ride with one, I feel like it's conflicting. And I think that that's a message I wouldn't want to push to my child, because I think that's where it can get gray. I feel weird
when
though.
But here's the thing. I mean, you're saying 10 doesn't seem that young to me, because there's also 10-year-olds that get on the CTA every single day.
100%. You're
they get on the
right.
train and they figure it out. So I'm like,
and that's what I have the issue with. 6 years old. That's why I'm saying 10 years old, you're probably closer to the spectrum where it's okay. 6 is really weird to me. You're right about the CTA. Absolutely, they need to grow up. My solution would be pay somebody like in terms of like a babysitter, have them drive them. Have a neighbor who you at least have some connection to.
But that's going to be more expensive than this.
They commit crimes too.
It's a really interesting conversation, because a lot of people, because they're out of options, go this way. I don't think it'd just be, I don't want to drive you today. Let's dial up Uber. I think you're right. It's out of need.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious to see, but I'm just waiting for that one story, unfortunately, where this woman just kept on driving with that child and never brought it back. Yeah. And then that whole game changes. I get nervous for my girlfriend in an Uber. You know what I mean? Like, she's a grown adult. She can handle herself, but you just never know sometimes.
Ted'd be like, my husband would be like, you're going to Uber.
Well, he knows you're tough. Nobody's taking you.